Hello and welcome to the Federal. At shortly past 1 a.m. Uh, today, the Indian Armed Forces launched Operation Sindoor as a retaliatory strike on terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir. This was a strike aimed at dismantling the terror structures in Pakistan as a retaliation to the terror attack that happened on April 22 in Kashmir's Pahalgam. That attack had claimed the lives of 26 people. 14 days later, on 7th of May, 1 o'clock at night, the Indian Armed Forces hit back. The operation has been codenamed Operation Sindoor. And from what we were told earlier today and shortly through a statement shortly after the operation, 9 sites, 9 locations in Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir were hit by these strikes by the Indian armed forces. Shortly after the Operation Sindoor started, there were also reports of heavy ceasefire violations, artillery fire, shelling along the line of control uh, in JNK on the Indian side, violations of ceasefire by the Pakistani forces. There were artillery fire, incidents of artillery fire, shelling on the Indian side, to which again the Indian army has been retaliating, trying to repel off. But there have been reports of major damages in Rajouri, Poonch, Mendhar areas of Jammu region. These are all areas along the LOC. There have also been some reports of casualties, although the government has not yet officially given any kind of casualty count. I have with me Mr. Tarun Upadhyay, a senior journalist. He's based in Jammu, who can, he'd be the best person to shed more light on what is happening around Jammu in these areas along the LOC. Welcome, Tarun. Thank you for joining us. Tarun, can you hear me?
Thanks, Puneet.
Yeah. So, Tarun, as I was saying, there have been reports
Yeah, I can
of
hear you. Can you hear me?
major. Yes, there have been reports of major ceasefire violations by Pakistan along the LOC. There have been reports of massive artillery firing directed at villages and towns in Poonch, in Rajouri, in Mendhar. What can you tell us about the ground situation there? What have you been picking up from these regions?
Puneet, the ground situation in Poonch is trying to get in touch with our sources. There are some officials has not been casualty, but the senior officers I talked to just a few minutes back, 10 people have died in the Poonch town, Poonch district itself. All of them in the Poonch town. What I have got to know about that is the locals are saying in their entire life they have not seen such a huge and heavy shelling in the Poonch town itself. The Poonch has been witnessing shelling for pretty long time. I mean, you know it much better than me. From the April 22nd, the small arm firing was going on all along the LOC. But this time, heavy shelling has taken not only hit the Poonch town, but 10 people have died. In Mendhar, I have got to know one person has died, though unofficially people say 3 people have died, but officially I have got to confirm one person has died. Uh, what I've got to know also is that there is situation is of panic, chaos, desperation, and fear also. The firing started, what I got to know about it, at about 1:40, 1:45 a.m. till now. I was just speaking to some of my sources in Poonch. They were telling me in the Poonch town the firing has stopped just about 10 minutes back, but it is still continuing along the LOC.
Right. We are having a little trouble with the connectivity issue with Tarun. So, our viewers, apologies for some lag in the time. But, Tarun, you mentioned 10 dead in Poonch. Can you confirm if these are civilian casualties? And at least the local authorities, are they officially confirming this? Because from the center, from the defense ministry, there hasn't yet been a confirmation of casualties on the Indian side. So can you give us any confirmation? You're saying 10 dead in 10 civilians dead in Poonch, and perhaps 1 to 3 in Meend. Is that what you're saying?
Mendhar. Puneet, just a few minutes back, the PTI copy has also come out. It is saying 9 people have died in Poonch. So I was talking to one or two senior bureaucrats who are from the Poonch, but they right now posted in civil secretariat. My local singers are there, so I have got to. I confirmed it from them, and they were telling me, because the senior bureaucrats who are from the Poonch, they were telling me that even the elders are saying they have not seen such a huge shelling. So 10 is a grammatical error.
Okay, I think we're having trouble with the link, Tarun. So we're constantly losing your voice on the video. But if I can just ask you quickly, you said there is a situation of panic in Poonch, in Rajouri, in all these areas. The Indian government had announced that there was supposed to be a mock drill for civil defense for the military defense in various regions, including large parts of J&K today. Those mock drills were scheduled to happen today. Now, but before that, we had Operation Sindoor happen. So, in terms of preparedness at a local level in civilian areas, uh, are you saying that the civilians have also, I mean, in terms of preparedness for civil defense, situation was not managed because we're also getting videos of people rushing to a hospital in Poonch with people who've been injured in the shelling. What is the preparedness for civil defense in that area as of now?
Puneet, you know it. I mean, you have been covering J&K also. You know it. First, the mock drill, which was supposed to take place today, it has been cancelled. And secondly, the people who are living all along the LOC, they have been witness to heavy firing. There have been casualties. It is not for the first time such figures have taken place in Poonch. They are quite used to it. So authorities are also prepared. I mean, few years back also, if I remember, there was a heavy shelling not for about 1 or 2 months. I remember in the desert 2010 or 11. So the authorities are prepared for such kind of eventuality. But what has happened this time, the gravity of the firing was too heavy. The toll has taken place at the first night itself. I mean, normally so many people don't die in a firing during one night. It takes people do die, but during a course of time, but not most importantly, the firing takes place along the LOC, not in the Poonch town, not in the Mendhar town. So that is the gravity reflects the gravity of the situation. So even though the authorities are prepared, but not for such kind of an eventuality. I mean, I feel they were not apprehending such a heavy response from the Pakistan. But even if they could have anticipated such a response, the authorities could not have done much more than what the facilities are there. Otherwise, what happens that if the serious patients are rushed to the government medical college, Jammu, the army presence is there. And lastly, Puneet, the casualties have not taken place in Rajouri, though at one or two places the fighting did take place, but not much damage has been done. The maximum damage, I repeat, Poonch town. Then comes the Mendhar town. People from the Ducky area of Mendhar, they have almost left
Mendhar.
about 2,000 people. And I just was talking to some drivers who are in contact with me just few minutes back. They were saying that people are rushing towards Jammu also. So that reflects the gravity of the situation on the ground.
Okay. So unexpected, unanticipated ceasefire violations by Pakistan is what Tarun is saying. Finally, just wanted to ask you, you've said that there are also reports coming in of people rushing to Jammu from these regions, from Mendhar, from Poonch. If the ceasefire violations escalate further, you may have a situation of people coming in from other parts of the Jammu region also towards Jammu town. So, in terms of Jammu, and since you are also present in Jammu at the moment, what is the preparedness within Jammu in terms of civil defense? And also, are you also seeing some kind of troop mobilization happening there? Because uh, you know uh, there has been undisputedly an escalation since Operation Sindoor was launched. So, is there also some mobilization on the ground of troops that you're hearing about? And in terms of civilians, is there an apparatus being put in place to deal with the kind of influx that might happen if the escalation continues?
Puneet, as far as the troops mobilization is concerned, I mean, it was going on for the last 3 or 4 days. Though we can't show the videos or the pictures as far as the
Yeah,
government directive is concerned, but we were getting to know there was a heavy troop mobilization. Heavy artillery has moved all along the LOC, not in Rajouri and Poonch, but even in border areas of Jammu district itself, like Arnia, Araspura, Bashna area. Even tanks have come there, but we can't show the pictures. And secondly, people who are living along this in Jammu district, the authorities have been cleaning up the bunkers which were there. People have moved a bit in the hinterland from along the international LOC in the Jammu district. And I thought JNK government has directed all the deputy commissioners to be in a state of alert to meet any kind of eventualities. Additional funds have been released to them. So I think if the firing escalates, government will step in furthermore, and some government buildings may be vacated to accommodate these people. And as you know, if your audience might be knowing that all educational institutions in the Jammu region have been closed.
yeah,
So
have been
they
closed.
are fearing an escalation of the situation.
Right. So, thank you so much, Tarun, for joining us, and we'll keep getting more inputs as the story develops. Uh, but there are a lot of things floating on social media. So, also one appeal to the viewers: please do not believe everything that's doing the rounds, because this is a time to also look at the situation very responsibly. So, please verify whatever you're seeing. Do not believe in rumors that are being spread. So that's an appeal to the viewers. And thank you, Tarun, for joining. Do stay safe.
My pleasure, Puneet. Thanks a lot.